What's up, guys? Mainly Hockey Cards here, and today let's take a look at 10 way too early Young Guns sleeper picks for the 2023-24 NHL season. Prices are in USD for reference. First off is Sean Monahan, who recently signed a one-year contract extension with the Canadiens. Seems like a prove-it deal to me. Monahan has really struggled since his last best season in 2018-19, mostly due to injury. Monahan himself has said he's feeling as good as he has been health-wise in the past 4 or 5 years, and his Young Guns is a relatively inexpensive risk at just $8 on ComC. Next, let's talk about Cole Sillinger. Sillinger had a great rookie campaign at age 18, scoring 31 points in 79 games. However, last season, he struggled mightily, putting up just 11 points in 64 games and spent time in the AHL where he wasn't particularly sensational either. He just turned 20 in May, so between Columbus being a dumpster fire and his sophomore slump, things were not on his side. However, with Columbus already making some moves, perhaps we see him return to form sooner than later. Young Guns can be found for less than $4. Eeli Tolvanen, the Seattle Kraken winger, has found a home and a place that lets him play and play to his strengths. It seems like Tolvanen is a grizzled veteran at this point, but he's actually only 24 and had 27 points in 48 games for the Kraken, including 16 goals. I see Tolvanen as a 30-goal scorer this coming season, and if the chemistry continues to improve, we might see a 40-goal Tolvanen, exactly the player he was once drafted as. Under $3 for his rookie on average. Quentin Byfield. I would expect a breakout from Byfield soon if he can stay healthy. He had 22 points in 53 games this last season in the NHL, and while he does need to greatly improve on just 3 goals, I think we all know he's more than capable of that. He's had flashes of excellence, and you can pick up his rookie for just about $13 right now. Philip Tomasino, who split the season between the AHL and NHL, while he did have less points in his first year in the NHL, he played far fewer games, and had he played all 82, he would be on pace for about 45 points. When you scale it like that, it's a strong sophomore season despite the time in the AHL. The absence of so many veteran forwards really provided a spark here. You can find his Young Guns under $3. Kinda hot. It's likely that Hart gets traded, and truthfully, I think he is going to be a unit wherever he goes, because practically anywhere is better than Philadelphia right now. You're taking on some risk with his Young Guns running $30 to $35, but dependent on where he goes and what that defense looks like, he could very well be one of the league's elite, in my opinion. Speaking of the Flyers, Morgan Frost is a key piece of that rebuild. Inconsistency is a problem, as he's either red hot or ice cold, but if he can bring the heat on a more consistent basis, he should be able to shatter his 46-point mark from last season, hovering at about $4 or $5 currently. Josh Norris. After a 55-point in 66-game sophomore campaign, he was limited to just 8 games this past season. I think the Sounders are an absolutely loaded team right now, and acquiring Chychrun at the deadline this past season was such a bold move that really said we want to win, and we want to win now. While they did narrowly miss the playoffs, having Norris return will be huge, and I would think he could very well put up a point-per-game campaign. A pretty reasonable $13 right now. Alex Newhook had 30 points in 82 games last season. With JT Compher likely getting a serious pay raise elsewhere this offseason, Newhook is going to be expected to fill some big shoes and take on an increased role with the team. His career has been promising so far, but we haven't yet seen what the consensus is waiting for. His Young Guns can be found for around $4. Lastly, Cole Perfetti had a really solid 30 points in 51 games last season for the Jets. Given that there could be a mass exodus of players from the Jets, Perfetti would likely have every opportunity going forward to continue to increase his role and his production. His rookies can be found for around $9. So what do you guys think? Who are your way too early sleepers? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Peace.